Hey guys, Hoodoo here, and today I'm going to teach you a lot about starting on a budget. Now, recently I've just learned about it, and I wanted to teach you guys in a more simple manner, but why don't we get started? First thing, you're going to need a pestle and mortar. Make sure you clean these off with any type of salt. Iodized salt works best, or what I use. Kosher salt. This will help cleanse your pestle and mortar. I do this every time after I do a spell. So put this back. And we're going to be working with a few things here. Any type of raw sugar. You can't really see it, so just move that out of the way. Any type of raw sugar. I like to use kosher salt. Any type of hot sauce, a candle, any type, and a lot, and I mean a lot of sand. Now, real quick, why don't I teach you what some of these things do? So, first of all, we're going to have sugar. Our sugar is kind of like sweetness in your life. Sugar will bring in sweet things, so let's say we're to put some sugar into this pestle and mortar, crush it up, and I would start praying, and I'd say, oh, I need some sweet opportunities, good opportunities. This indicates good. Sugar indicates good. We have salt. Salt is more of a luck. That might not make sense, but you're going to want a bit of luck. So let's say we're to put sugar and salt into my pestle and mortar and start praying while I'm mashing it up, grinding it. I'll say, oh God, I need some sweet luck in my life. I need these opportunities. I am grateful what I have. Please, you got to really pray. Next thing, hot sauce. Not much of this. It may have a bit of a recoil. Hot sauce is to use something like, I want to burn something away. I want to get rid of it. Okay? So, let's say I put in salt, my sugar, my raw sugar. My hot sauce, I'd say something like, oh God, I need some sweet luck here. I need opportunities. Please burn away all my bad luck. I'm using that to form what I want and what I don't want in my life. Okay, if I were to put all this in my pestle and mortar, I'd get like any type of bowl. I'd use a bowl and I'd put it in that bowl, and I'd put a little itsy bitsy cup, maybe around this, just to fit one of these candles inside of it. I'd sprinkle around what I got my pestle and mortar inside it, light the match, and start praying. So any type of candle would work in this situation. So now you got the basics. We're going to teach you how to grind things with a pestle and mortar and how to influence your energy into it. So energy comes from our words. As you see, I've recently done a little bit of batch of this. This is with sand, salt, and sugar. This is to ward anything that you wouldn't want out of your life. So what was I going on? Well, anyway, yeah. How to grind things up and how to give what you want in here, life. Magic comes through our words and things that we write. Sometimes, if you were to really want something, you could write on this candle something like love, health, prosperity for the spell that you're doing. Now, this would work very well. That's why you pray. You want to pray to influence this stuff that you have in here with energy. If you don't do that, it's just going to be worthless. Now, I actually do have a bit more stuff that I want to show you, and that is with garlic. I use garlic in a lot of ways, and I'm going to teach you right now. So garlic, I would take a little bit off of it You know, I just take a little bit, I cut a little piece off, like right around here, get it over here, and I would mash that in my pestle and mortar over here. And garlic is more of like a sustainer, to sustain what you want, to bring it out and keep it, you know? So yeah, that's the main idea with your pestle and mortar. Other things that you can do is salt water. Salt water is also a cleanser, a lot better as a cleanser than most things. So let's say I'm going to cleanse this. I'm going to cleanse it. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put a bit of salt in here and put a little bit of water, and I'm just going to use my hands and I'm going to push it around. And what I'm doing then is I'm really cleansing all of the other stuff that I've done on here away, so that way the other energy that is still on here is gone. You know, I'm trying to get it away from this pestle and mortar. Another thing that you can use it for is to cleanse money. To cleanse money, all you need to do is get a bit of ice, put a little bit of salt on it, and let it melt. Once you let it melt, take a little bit of the water, get on your fingertips, make sure you don't have too much, and you're just going to flick it across that dollar. Make sure you turn to the other side, do the same thing on the other side, and that's cleansing the money. And then you can prep it for things like money spells, you know, drawing money towards you, anything like that, which I recently done, and it works pretty well. The one I did is I used a cheat, kinda. I used nutmeg to kinda pull that towards me, you know. Nutmeg, really just a few spices. I suggest pumpkin pie spice. It combines allspice and nutmeg and all these other kind of spices together into one spice, and it's easy to do. So right now I'll go ahead and teach you how to do that. So let's say I were to have $1 in my hand. I don't, but let's say I did. Now, we're going to use some of that salt water. Let's say I have it right over here, and I flick it on each side of this, right? I pull it out, and I just kind of shake it off. I make sure I'm cleansing it. This also brings luck towards that $1, so that would be pretty good already. Once you get that done, all you want to do is you just want to get that pumpkin pie spice. You just want to put a little bit on it, okay? Make sure you spread it around with your hands. And you're going to take that $1, you're going to come from the end over here, and you're just going to roll it towards you as it bringing the luck towards you, bringing that money towards you, okay? Then you're going to get a piece of paper, right? Make sure that $1 is fully wrapped. You can even put a little piece of tape on there, like I did. Let's say you have a piece of paper. You're going to write luck, money, and you're going to use that $1, and over the word luck, you're going to push that $1 down and bring it towards you. And same with prosperity, money, whatever you need, towards you. And then you're going to put it in that book or paper, pieces of paper. You're just going to put it down on there. And every single night, you're going to pray to God that you get money. This will work for all 3 days that you pray. Once it's done, you turn that $1 into the bank, or you give it to a friend, mainly the bank. And that's basically all you're going to do. Money will be coming flying towards you. That is the basics on how to do hoodoo with very little things like hot sauce, kosher salt, candle, raw sugar, sand, and garlic, and just a little pestle and mortar. Now, one more thing I want to tell you guys. If you ever were to do harmful magic to others, you're going to want to use this. This is a blend of sand, salt, and sugar. You want to crush it up and put it into a little bag. Because if you ever were to draw some bad energy towards you, you can diminish it with this little bit. Basically, the sand and salt mixed together to make kind of like a demon warding, demon warding kind of like sand salt thing. And then you use for the raw sugar to sweeten it up, to really get it working, you know. You crush this up all on your pestle and mortar, and whenever you need it, you use it. That's just one easy spell that you can do with Hoodoo. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you had a good day, and see you later on Psalm. Peace out.